Thursday, October 12th, the Dome Foamers podcast is back after the ALDS victory. I'm your host, Christian Kruger, here with Neil Mieski and Brian Dorton, and we're just lifelong Astros fans that love to talk about the Astros. So, boys, let's go. All right, real quick, Thursday night, a quick episode to talk about reaction of going to the ALCS for the seventh straight year.
Oh,
Incredible.
Want to thank Two Gringos Chupacabra, Victoria Auto Auction as our sponsors. Please reach out to those guys. We know Victoria Auto Auction very well, as we've known on other podcasts. Two Gringos is a product that we all use, so thank you to them.
Well, yeah.
We all have kids around the same age, or this 10 age ish. So I'm just going to use my kid for an example because I text you guys this because I stole it off social media. My middle kid is 10 years old. The Astros have been to the ALCS 7 straight years. So for 70% of his life, our Astros have been in the ALCS. I know we talked about. I know
kids,
spoiled.
You kids,
rotten
these kids don't
brats.
know. You don't know what heartbreak is. You don't
No, they don't.
know it. You don't know what that is yet.
no.
I took our birth year earlier, as you guys know, we talked about it briefly on text, which could have been the start of the franchise. I guess we could do the start of the franchise, but to 2016, and the Astros made 4 championship series, I believe.
Yeah.
Did we do that right?
Yeah.
And since 2017, they've never missed one.
Weird.
Very.
So wanted to just come on the podcast for that, say that real quick, and then toss it over. Quick thoughts. We'll recap it, and then we'll talk about the preview with Southern Oklahoma / Southern Canada / Arlington. But Neil, as always, give me your quick thoughts on 7 straight ALCSs.
So I'm going to start off with the humble brag of our predictions. If you go back, I nailed it. I said we'd split at home and win 2 on the road. So that a boy me.
Atta boy.
Thank you. That wins me nothing. But I mean, what a badass performance by the guys on the road again. I mean, we keep saying how awesome they are on the road. Oh, we play better on the road, but it's still in the back of the mind. You're on the road. This is the playoffs. It's a whole new world. All that kind of stuff, and our guys just go in there and did a fantastic job. Both games, obviously. The first one being the blowout, just a bomb show by a guy that I also hinted at could be the hidden gem in this deal with Abreu. And so across the board, I felt like, everybody did their part to do what they needed to do. And I still feel, they played last night and won last night. Hearing all the social media stuff and all the talk, I still feel like your Queedy was underappreciated, what he did. I mean, to go out there.
Agreed.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Killed it.
I mean, for him to go out there and pitch 5 innings, and not to say like, the first 3-4 batters of the game, it was like, oh, where do we go from here? Double off the fence and a solo shot. But I thought he settled in nicely at one point in time, striking out 5 in a row. We had a couple texts going on during that time that said, let him come out for the 6th. He gets in trouble, yank him. Well, first batter hits a home run, we yank him. And the bullpen comes in. And
we did not.
Well,
he pitched to someone else.
Yeah.
So, credit to the guys. I mean, credit to them going there and doing what they've done in the past and knocking this thing out and shutting down the Twins and moving on to face the Rangers. That fires me up.
Yep. Dorton?
Pumped.
Hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I am so pumped. I first of all, I am incredibly excited that I mean, it's very obvious that Abreu is a loyal listener and heard us talking all kinds of smack about him last week and heard it and took it to heart and really and truly put his money where his mouth is. And I love it. That's the guy that we got from Chicago. That's him. That's that guy. Remember that guy who's been dead for the past 6 months? Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm so happy to see him back and hitting the ball. And frankly, it is almost worth the payout for this one game, the most important game of this season, in my opinion. I mean, I know that a lot of people disagree, but dang, yesterday's game was huge. And the day before, I mean, seeing him come alive has been awesome. Dude, I had a moment, and I want to go ahead and apologize to Presley for yelling at him through the TV. I know a lot of people probably did.
Guilty.
It was my progression, and I will own this. I will 100% own this. My progression was keep Brian Abreu in. Keep Brian Abreu in. Why are we putting Presley in? Why are we putting Presley in? Okay, Presley's in. Throw strikes. Why are you loading? Why are you giving full counts? Why are we at full counts?
No, multiple times.
Strikes.
3-1 counts. 3-1 counts.
Throw strikes. And then
it was
Presley, you're the man. I am sorry for doubting you. You're the man. Thank you.
What did I tell you?
Fantastic.
I said, Presley's our closer. Close it. And he
Close
did.
It. He sure did.
I've got all the
stepped up.
I'm in. I'm not where y'all are on Presley.
Oh man,
I love him.
That was incredible. But it was also what makes baseball.
Yeah.
Baseball, right? Like this is why we love this game and why we love this team, because honestly, one more ball and Correa comes up with a runner on, and frankly, ball game's over. I mean, in my head, ball game's done. Like I don't think Correa gets out if he comes up to the plate. And it satisfies all of the narratives, and the media will eat it and they will love it, and Minnesota will be able to continue to boo Altuve while cheer Correa, which that math doesn't quite compute. And it was perfect. It was perfect. And who do we get in 2 days, baby? Who do we get? Rangers. Let's go. Let's go. I'm in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna recap, hat tip a few things that what you guys said, kind of build on that. Neil's touched on it. Urquidy, their starter goes 2 innings. They obviously had a plan in place. It almost worked.
It did. It was effective.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate that plan. I hate everything about it. I don't like it. It's something in my old baseball traditional bones makes me just freaking. I just want to vomit. It almost worked. They keep rolling out lefties against our lefties. That just doesn't work.
Nope.
It just doesn't. It doesn't work. So Urquidy goes 5+. I didn't want him, and we have the text messages. I didn't want him back out there in the 6th. He's a 2 times around lineup guy. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
It worked. It worked. A hat tip to him. Hat tip to the bullpen. Brian Abreu's an eraser.
So good.
I do. Look, these games are going to be tight in most cases, almost every game. I do think he needs to pitch more than 3 outs, especially when you have all these travel days and off days. So, and I'm not saying that doesn't need to take stuff away from Presley. He's proven Presley's been a better playoff closer than he has regular season. If you want me to pull up the numbers, I will. He just has. So I'll give him some obviously credit there because he did his job.
I think I saw something. I saw something today that he is, I think, 5th overall in playoff.
Just
saves.
what wigs me out is when you're up a run and he gets behind and counts. But you know what? Doesn't matter. We won. He shut him down. So I don't care. He did his job, as Neil said. He's the closer. Close it out. Jeremy Pena's defense was
amazing,
incredible. Yeah, absolutely incredible.
He's gone another level.
And continues to get hits, by the way. Continues to get hits
because he's not in the 2-hole.
Because he's in where he needs to be, and love it.
I think Neil called Abreu and Bregman hitting the home runs in Game 3. I called we were going to get good Javier in the playoffs and in the cold weather. He was nasty,
dirty.
That umpire was horrendous. He had 9 strikeouts in 5+ innings. He was nasty. If we can get that, watch out. Abreu, no doubt. We don't win it without him. They don't give an ALDS MVP out. Of course,
there's no question.
There is a question. Yeah, there's a question.
There's a guy standing behind you that had one more home run than he did.
There is no question as to who the ALDS winner was.
Yeah, there is. I think you can go either way. I think you could go either way.
I agree.
I mean,
did you see the stat last night where it was this one, right? The one behind me, which is Jordan for those not watching on the YouTubes, Jordan, and the only other person that's close to him right now in slugging is Lou Gehrig.
No, dude, Jordan is the most feared and best hitter in baseball. I will take that versus anyone. He just is.
When you're in the same sentence as Lou Gehrig,
but I'm talking about
you should probably be the ALDS MVP.
Yeah.
Look, you know how I feel about your daddy. I'm not. It doesn't matter because they don't give one out. There is an argument that could be made for Abreu that is home spec. There is an argument for him, especially yesterday's game. I mean, he went 425 in cold weather. Oppo Taco. That ball was destroyed.
You know what was funny? It was funny because it fooled the camera guys, right? Like, because we didn't see, because I was like, oh yeah, that must have just hit the. I was telling the people I was telling Christy and her family, we were watching it with them. Oh yeah, it just hit the top of the. It must have hit the top of the fence, that's it. And then I saw the distance. I was like, wait, how far was that? What?
The camera work was not good. I don't think they had a camera work that could track that far. But I looked at the right fielder that took 3 steps and then just looked up. And I was like, that's gone. That's gone.
Way gone.
So, I mean, look, they don't do one. But, yeah, I mean, both of those guys, incredible. Chaz, my boy, hit 364. Just going to throw that out there. Michael Brantley's home run in response was huge.
Great.
Beautiful.
It was huge. It was a response. Getting anything out of him that I guess no longer he's dead. There's no one like carrying him to the base for weekend at Brantley's. He's alive and well. They gave him CPR. I mean, that was a huge one. Look, none of us thought the Twins were going to beat us due to a multitude of things. It didn't happen. They fought, went 4 games, which we all said. You guys nailed the actual deal with sweeping 2 in the road. Is there anything else we need to touch on about the Twins series? Because I'm ready to move on.
Forward?
Yeah.
I'm in.
A little bit forward.
Let's talk.
All right.
Let's go.
7th straight ALCS that we've talked about. podcast was created. I believe the first recording was published on May 1st, and it has been a battle chasing the Rangers all the way to the end till they choked. Hat tip to them. How they performed in the playoffs has been really remarkable. It's a new ball game now, boys.
Yeah, it is.
It's a new ball game now. This is going to get nasty. It's going to be fun. Playoff baseball is just a completely different animal. The games, the national, all the games. I love it. I love it. And this is going to be supposedly they're going to have Scherzer back. Bring him on. I would love that to be game one matchup of two future Hall of Famers. It didn't work out real well for the Rangers last time the twos faced each other. I mean, I don't know if we could ask for anything more. The state of Texas is going to be the highlight. I-45 series in the ALCS. We've bleep slapped the Yankees. We've bleep slapped the Red Sox. It's time for a new opponent, and it's time to do the same thing to the Rangers.
Yep.
Man.
This is going to be entertaining.
It's going to be badass. I mean, it is going to be badass, and what an exciting just time. I mean, this has obviously never happened, right? The winner of these two teams, one of them's going to the World Series.
Yeah, yep. I can't wait.
But on top of that, the amount of trash talk that is about to go down or has already started. I mean, this is University of Texas versus Texas A&M at the Major League Baseball level. I mean, I cannot freaking wait.
I can't either, man. I can't either.
I don't know why we have 5 days or 4 days or whatever to wait. I mean, I know it's TV BS, and then you have the National League that's still going on right now. I do like the fact that there's no excuses. Rotations are going to be set for what you want to do. It's mano a mano. Let's roll. Yep. Let's go.
Good.
It's
good.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I don't want any excuses. We shouldn't have any, and neither should they.
That's right.
And look, we all know we went 9-4 versus them. And
don't matter.
And it does not matter. It's 0-0 right now. It's a 7-game series. Part of me says there's going to be some games that a lot of runs are going to be scored, and then I've just seen so much playoff baseball that's 4-3, 5-4, 3-2. I mean, who knows? I don't even know where to begin with this. I'm excited.
Let's start with all right. Is Max, because I have such a hard time saying Scherzer. Is Max starting on Friday?
Hadn't come out yet. You mean Sunday?
I mean Sunday. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Sunday.
I mean,
if he's 100%, which he was alluding to, right? I would think that he would, but
yeah, I've seen the talk that he's coming back. So, remind me, and I saw.
I think he's. I mean, I think he's coming back, but I don't know if he's starting game one. But go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. It's remind me of the format: 2-3-2.
Yep,
2-3-2.
Okay.
So Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday up in Canada.
Yeah,
and then Sunday, Monday.
For those that are going to listen to this, tonight, tomorrow morning, it's going to be Sunday night, Monday day game, travel day Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night games, Friday day game, which is weird.
Why are they doing these day games?
So dumb.
And Sunday and Monday are night games if necessary.
I don't understand these day games. Like it's the CS. It's there are only 2 games on.
Yeah,
I know. I know.
It's okay. I mean, like, trust me. Whatever. I'm not going to worry about it.
We're waiting on our fearless leader, Jared Vickers, a buddy of ours from Victoria, who has tickets through company and that needs to
total like side note here. University of Houston just Hail Married an incredible victory. All right, sorry. I'm done.
They Hail Married and won.
And won.
Who'd they play?
West Virginia.
Oh my!
Hail Married and won.
It was 35-24 U of H, and then West Virginia made it 39-35, and then they just Hail Married and won. Wow.
Oh my God. That was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in my life. And we're capturing that live here.
This is why during the Rangers series we need to go live a game. We really do. That helps the horns, by the way, which I like. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't follow the Rangers like I follow the Astros. I don't think they're going to start Scherzer game one. I mean, how they've been playing?
You mean undefeated in the playoffs?
Yeah. You're right.
I mean, their last loss handed us the divisions. I mean, that feels like it was 3 moons ago.
Yeah, so I think it's pretty easy. I mean, the Stros are going to go Verlander, Valdez, Javier, Urquidy. I mean, I just think that's what they're going to do.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
and they should.
Yeah. So where it gets interesting is what the Rangers are going to do. So if Scherzer's back, you'll have Scherzer, Nathan Eovaldi, Andrew Heaney, who never goes very far, and Dane Dunning. I don't think I'm missing anybody. That'll be their 4 most likely. Advantage starting pitching Astros, advantage bullpen Astros by a long shot.
Oh, not even close. Not even close.
Anyone wants to argue that, any Rangers fan wants to argue that, just shut up.
Fine.
So that's the key is we got to find a way to get into the bullpen. Leads,
and early in the series.
Yeah, their only pitcher Jordan Montgomery. Hello.
Yeah.
I totally missed. Yeah, I totally missed that one.
But Eovaldi, Neil dropped off.
We lost Neil for a second.
We'll get him in just a second. Man, Eovaldi had a freaking game.
Yep.
That was impressive and scary, and I don't know, man. I did not like that.
We've had success against him, and he's pitched well against us. I think they're going to go Montgomery, Eovaldi, Scherzer.
You think they'll put Max third?
Start at home.
Started at
home. I would pitch Eovaldi. I'd pitch Eovaldi and Montgomery before Scherzer.
You know what? Scherzer and Javier.
Yeah. In
Canada, you bet.
And we won't know till whenever they do their press conference, but that's And Dane Dunning and Andrew Heaney are probably going to be their swing guys. One of those guys will start game 4. But yeah, if I'm guessing without knowing numbers and looking at matchups, I would think it would be Montgomery, Eovaldi, Scherzer.
I will say this. I was scared going into our middle relief, aka Neris, and I'll give hat tip to Neris. After getting blown up a couple of nights ago, coming back in, and we literally were all like, hold on to your butts, let's see what happens here. For him to step up. So I'm hoping that we see that Neris and the same middle relief that we've seen so far. I think if we do. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, you got to prepare for a longer series, right? You got to prepare for 7. I wonder if there's probably gonna be another pitcher added. The roster is going. I don't have it in front of me.
I think you prepare because our whole is the 6th inning, right? You've got Neris, Abreu, Presley, but like the other night, you send your PD out there because who are you going to pitch in the sixth? So your candidates in this series, in my opinion, are Hunter Brown, Maton, who's been fine,
You've been fine.
maybe a JP France.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
to me, those are the three guys that.
Well, we didn't bring Graveman. Graveman didn't
hurt.
make the roster.
He will
he's
now.
hurt.
I
you
think
think
Graveman is
he
our
okay?
guy. Yeah, he's
Is he
healthy.
okay? I thought he was hurt.
I
thought I
read
saw
that
something to where he was had arm issues or something.
Oh, I didn't
I
know
didn't.
that. I just read that he didn't make the ALDS roster. Like full stop. Did not make the
All right,
ALDS
y'all.
roster.
Yeah, let me check. Let me check on that because I didn't know that
Yeah.
either.
But
I thought I saw that somewhere that he was having an arm issue.
And when I read that, I assumed it was probably because like, let's keep him healthy for in case we do play, the Yankees of Texas at some point.
Yeah, Neil's right. He's playing catch, so something's wrong with him. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know that either. I don't know.
Okay.
I saw that somewhere.
We'll look further into it.
You're not going to see JP France unless the game is out of control one way or the other. You're not.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like I know he's not the bring him in the sixth in a 3-2 lead, but I'm just saying that's the hole that concerns me. Now, France showing up, like you said, I agree. Not likely if it's still a ball game. But I mean, surely he's going to be on the roster to be the things didn't go our way early. We need some innings 8. I mean, Montero.
Okay, this is good. This is good. I like this. I like this bringing up this topic. So let me do a scenario for you. Let me ask you, Dorman.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Monday night. It is after 5. It's 4-3 Astros. We gave up a run to make it 4-3 in the 5th.
Who pitched on Sunday?
I'm sorry. I meant Sunday.
Oh,
I apologize.
Okay. All right.
Game one. Game 1 Sunday.
Game 1. Okay.
It's
right.
4-3. Thank you. Verlander pitches 5. He's got a high pitch count. He gave up a run in the 5th. Neil, if you are 4-3 Astros, what are you doing, Neil?
In the 5th or in the 6th?
No. Yeah, he got out of it and he gave up a run. It's 4-3. We're hoping to get through 5. We're going to the top of the 6th.
Top of the 6th.
We're at,
okay. Where are we in the lineup? Because to me that's a big deal.
It is a big deal, but I can't predict.
Yeah.
You mean who are we about to face, right? Yeah.
In the 6th inning, if we're facing the top of the lineup, I'm bringing in Neris or Abreu.
Okay. It's an absolute legit question because that does matter. It's hard to predict, right? We go through 7.
Right.
We go through 9 different hitters that could start that inning.
If it's the back end of the lineup, I don't mind bringing in Hunter Brown. But if it's
I'm not doing that up 1. I'm not doing it. And this is what I want to get at. Your question is, I liked your question because I don't think it matters. I mean, look, without us having data and analytics, right, that they have, I think no matter what, I think Neris is the move because then I think your goal is to get if he 2 out of Abreu.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd love it. But they hate
if you're leading. I know, but you play every game like
Abreu 6 outs.
I understand that, and then you're absolutely right, and I don't like it, especially like the other night when he did it in 12 pitches. Like,
yes,
wheel him back out there. But why I say that is look at all the time off.
Yep.
I mean, he's going to have 4 days off. Yeah, 4 days.
Huge.
Whatever. A lot.
I can't stress how huge winning yesterday was.
Huge,
right?
huge.
Correct.
Yes, it was.
Correct.
God.
Correct.
So I mean, if I'm in a tight game and I'm leading, I'm going Neris 6, Abreu,
Presley.
and Presley.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. I mean, ideally, you want to get your starter through 6. The game just shortens up for the starters in the playoffs if they get in any trouble, depending on the score. I mean, everyone wants to be up 7-1, and you can have them out there in the 6, but that's just not always going to happen. I think there's going to be a weird game where someone's going to win by a lot.
Sure.
And you just flush it. I think the rest of the games are going to be tight.
I think there's going to be a couple of games, and there's going to be one our way and one their way, where it's just going to be a blowout, absolute blowout.
Very well could.
I really do, and I don't know which one that's going to be, but this isn't going to be, this isn't going to be the same thing that it was a month ago or so.
No, it's not. Back to what I was saying is, I just don't think you want to lose. You want to lose a lead by not pitching your best 3 relievers.
Correct.
My point being
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't put Hunter Brown in a close game yet. Like that. I can't put Montero. I can't put Stanek.
No.
Matan scares me to death.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my opinion. I mean, I'm gonna go look. They've had tons of time off in the last 2 weeks. They really have. So,
yes.
I mean, you've got 7 games. Let's empty the tank. And no, do I want Brady throwing 60 pitches? No, I don't. When there's a game the next day, but I mean, I got no problem with him throwing 40, 45, get the win. And if velocity changes, that's stuff they monitor. Then to make a move, make a move. But
yeah,
I mean, that guy is getting nastier and nastier. Pitch him.
Yep.
I mean, have we?
Go ahead, B.
No, I was just going to say, and like, is there a specific reason that he doesn't go more than 3 outs?
Mm-hmm.
It's just the role, and then keep him fresh.
That's his role.
That's what it is.
And I was going to say, and I think that could change in from this point on. But again, I think where we are in the lineup matters.
It does totally, but
because I was wanting. I thought that the situation last night where you send your Queedy out, you put in Neris, and then see how Neris goes. Does Neris come out for another inning, pitch a batter, bring in? It doesn't have to be Neris 1, Abreu 2. It can be shared,
right?
In some form or fashion. I don't like bringing closers out before the 9th, but again, who the matchups are matters, and so the fact that your Queedy got a chance to come out, faces the 9-hole hitter, he hits a bombshell. That's not good.
My text before that inning was risky.
Yeah, and I was okay.
Not good, not great.
And so, top of the lineup comes up.
He's just not a 3. He's not a 3 lineup pitcher. He's just
correct. And I've seen the stats on that, and it is atrocious for him.
Yeah, it's bad.
So yeah, I mean, where all those, I mean, every detail matters at this point.
Oh, it does.
For sure.
Man, I've got another one for you. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Let's assume, because that's all we can do right now. Let's assume Jordan Montgomery, the lefty's pitching for the Rangers. Who you DHing?
So the obvious starting place is Brantley or Diaz, right? Those are your 2 question marks. So
those are the only 2 options in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
same. Yeah.
Obviously, Diaz did not have a great series, Brantley
You mean one?
professional.
You mean one game?
Yeah, but I mean,
his 3 at bats.
what was it? No, he
Yeah.
was like 0 for 5 with 4 Ks, if I'm not mistaken.
5. Yeah, that's right.
And again, one game that.
No, he's hit once in 6 months. I mean, it happens.
Correct. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I as much as I love Diaz, I'm leaning Brantley.
Yeah, I mean,
Professional hitter, been there, done that.
My only concern there is he just has missed so much time and he has not faced many lefties.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, it is a debatable topic.
Yeah,
for sure.
Every detail matters,
and it does. And so, if you dig into something of that nature, and I don't know, statistics.
I would put if you, and I don't disagree with you. Professional hitter, all that jazz. I would make one tweak though. If Brantley's the guy against Montgomery and Montgomery's pitching, I would put Chaz at 6 because he hits lefties so well, and I would put Brantley at 7.
Fair.
I would. Okay. That's what I would do, just to offset, because he just hits lefties so well. Move him up a spot and have Brantley at 7.
Yeah. No, I mean, if there were,
you do have another option. You do have another option is Dubon, but you can't waste Dubon in the DH spot in case of injury, flipping someone around, defensive change. So that's why. I'm just clarifying for the listeners. That's why Diaz and Brantley are really your only 2 options.
Right. No, I agree. I'm leaning heavy towards Brantley at this point, just because of the experience and the professionalism and all those things that I know lefty, all that, but this is a different level, and it's a different level for Diaz too, where we're not talking about July baseball. Not to say that I wouldn't mind seeing him behind the plate at some point.
He needs to pinch hit late in games. I mean, he just does.
Yes.
He needs to get his timing down, and he needs to pinch hit late in games.
Yeah, agree.
Because he needs to get a feel. He needs to see this because, I mean, at some point in time, everybody has their first playoff experience, and he needs it. He needs to be the guy.
I'm really glad that Maldi got some more national press about how important a role he is back behind the plate there. Pumped about that. Good job.
I don't even want to talk about him.
Yeah.
And we want to keep this short. We do want to keep this short because we'll have a full on episode recording next Monday.
We'll come back on Monday
too. But let's get predictions. Let's talk who we think's going to step up. Let's talk how many games. I mean, let's get at it, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up, and we have it for the interwebs and social media, and we can see how right and how wrong we are. But first question is, let's go. Give me your prediction of what happens in the series, how many games, who wins, and then after that, MVP and someone you think steps up that not necessarily is one of the that could be the MVP. Maybe we said it last week, unsung.
Someone, yeah.
And they don't have to be necessarily second in line in the MVP, but they made enough plays where.
Who I would have called the unsung of the ALDS would have been Abreu.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's who I said.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll start it. I'm calling Astros in 6.
Ooh, all right. Nothing easy with this team.
This isn't going to be. This isn't going to be because again, I'm going to call the split at home, and that annoys me because I'm saying this is twofold. I'm answering two questions here, so to speak. The unsung hero, if you will, in this one is Fromber.
Mm.
I hope you're right. I really do, man.
Well,
I hope you're
so
right.
so the problem with Fromber is that means Verlander doesn't
That he
take care of
doesn't
business on
produce.
Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm saying we have the split at home, and
Well,
so
Verlander
Fromber,
can still produce, just not be. He can still produce.
sure,
Oh,
We
you're
just
saying
lose
because we
Sunday.
split at home, we ain't
We
yeah,
we ain't
lose
losing.
Sunday.
We ain't losing Sunday.
okay, and I hope not, but my prediction is again a split at home,
Okay, that's fair. I
win
get it.
win 2 or 3 on the road, and then come home and finish it off.
Oh,
Now, the sweetest gig in the world is obviously celebrating in northern Oklahoma or southern Oklahoma in their
love it.
locker room. That would be ideal. I I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I just feel like I'm going Jason Brown in 6. You
I
know,
love it. I was going to bring that up. I love it. All right. Who do
Jason
you
Brown
got
said,
unsung? You got unsung.
unsung. So
Fronder. Who's your MVP? Because there will be an
I'm
MVP
go
rewarded this time.
Yep.
and it's going to be Jose Altuve. Mark my words. This is where
This is it.
this is that little rascal's time.
My dog. My dog. I love it.
Dude.
I love it.
I mean, I'm not saying the other guys won't have good series, but that little. I mean, remember when we played over there? That was when he was in his what 5 or 4 home runs and 5 at bats thing and all that kind of stuff.
Great point. Real quick. Yeah, great point. That's really going to be interesting because obviously he bats leadoff, and then 2 batters later is Jordan. Like
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
usually in playoff game series like this, when you have 2 teams, you want to take one out of the picture as much as you possibly can. You can't take Altuve out; he's the leadoff guy. You can't walk him.
Right. Right.
So,
And
yeah.
I'm even gonna throw this one out there, like, and this could be I'm gonna say, hold on to your seats with Jeremy Pena.
Ooh. I tell you
Okay.
what, he has
with
been
with the
ramping it up.
with the bat. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like,
I'm
that's
with
a guy
you.
that's kind of forgotten.
No,
So
I mean, like he has been ramping it up, and even with that ramp up, if he gets white hot, I hope he stays at 8. Actually, I would love to see he and Maldonado switch places, and Maldi bat 8, and Pena bat 9.
well, I like the fact that Pena gets on and Maldi gets out, and so we start over.
Well, but a lot of times, but several times, Pena gets on, and then
Yeah.
Maldi hits into a double play, and
Well,
then the inning
I know,
over.
I know where you're going with that, Dorton. I don't hate it. The problem is you want Pena batting behind Chaz, so Chaz gets more pitches to hit. Because if you bat Maldi
That's
at
fair.
8, you're going to pitch around Chaz all freaking day.
Or we could start the freaking catcher
I
who
know.
can hit the
God,
ball.
no, we're not going there. We're not going there.
Nope.
Okay, we are going to you though, Dorton, and I need prediction, and I need unsung, and I need MVP.
All right. For those of you who have purchased Game 5 tickets in Canada, boy, I hope you're an Astros fan. I really do. I really hope you're an Astros fan.
I love it.
Because we are going to split here at home, and we're going to win Sunday. I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't see us losing Sunday. I think we're going to come out firing on Sunday. I'm afraid that we're going to be dead in the water on Monday, just like in the ALDS, the second game. It was just a
Well, don't open the roof. It's pretty simple.
Yeah. And I hope that's the case. I hope that was I hope that was the case, right?
Right.
I hope that was the case. And then we go into Arlington and just wreck shop. And I can't wait. I can't wait.
So a sweep in
Okay.
Arlington.
Game 5 in Arlington, baby.
If
So
Jared Vickers doesn't get us tickets, I will drive up there if that happens and just be in the parking lot with a broom. MVP is I'm not going to say anything other than Jordan because I don't see him slowing down at all. And you know what? Frankly, I think he just got more upset after yesterday's game because he had a couple of swings yesterday that I know he wanted to take back. You know, I know he's going to go look back on film and be like, oh my God, that was it. Right. So he is swinging violent.
He is seeing the ball and he is swinging hard. And
he's definitely
that is a very good thing if you're an Astros fan.
He's
Unsung
choosing
hero
violence right now.
Here's my unsung hero of the ALCS. And it's somebody that we have not mentioned this entire time. And that's why I'm going to call him an unsung hero. And he is also one that probably is in the running for an MVP progress. But Mr. Kyle Tucker
KT
is going to show up and play this series. Everybody watch. Like he's done. You want to talk about somebody who is frustrated at how he's been playing and who is going to take these couple of days and go think about it and watch film and look at how silly he's been looking. And Tucker, I know you're listening. You've been looking silly. I cannot wait for you to get out there and get back up there.
All right. Love it. So my predictions is we sweep them in 4. Okay, I'm just kidding. That's what I want.
Love it.
I want Verlander to hit Simeon in the ribs first pitch and just say, game on. I swear, if that happens, I will come unglued.
It'd be incredible.
It won't happen, but man, it would be awesome. Or just send him one high and tight.
Yeah.
Just send him a little music stomping on home plate in Minute Maid Park, in what was it, July? Just send him some chin music. Send it to him.
A little bit.
And real
up
yeah.
tight. Make him come back a little bit.
Yeah.
Or in the middle, or in the solar plexus, wherever.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Don't care.
Strohs, no, he does not. I want to touch on his post game speech, which was incredible.
Thanks, Fox.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
my 10-year-old was like this.
Yeah.
But
Mason said,
we were like, it's FS1. This is cable. It's cable.
Yeah.
It's cable.
Well, you thought it was only going to be 1, maybe 2, and ended up being like 8.
Oh, man.
Love it.
Strohs, there's Neil got it. Neil said it earlier. There's no way I'm going to go against Jason Brown's hashtag of Strohs and 6. It's Strohs and 6. That's what I think it's going to be. It's also a shout out to Big J, who coined that phrase and should be his hashtag forever. So I'm going Strohs and 6. I think there's going to be some great games. I think there's going to be some high tension stuff. I think it's going to be great entertainment. I think the MVP of the series is going to be Kyle Tucker.
Oh, good.
I think they're going to pitch around Jordan, and Tucker is going to make them pay. He's pissed at how he played in the ALDS.
Yep.
One thing we know about Tucker is he led the American League in RBIs. He's going to bounce back. I think he's going to be the MVP, and it's going to be a freaking nail in the coffin to re-sign his ass some way, somehow. And he's going to be MVP. My unsung hero, do I even need to tell you who it is? Because you know who I'm going to say. I mean, he batted .364 in the ALDS. He basically won a catch to win the World Series last year. It's going to be Chaz Christian Kruger McCormick. He's going to hit a bomb or two in a big spot.
I like
Corey
it.
Seager. Everyone praises Corey Seager for his bat, and
Oh, he's so good. Oh, he's
he's a
so
hell of a
good.
hitter.
So good.
Corey Seager will make a couple of errors because he's not a great fielding shortstop because he sucks because he plays for the team up north. And the Stros are going to win in 6. That's my prediction. And
I like it.
before the year started, I checked to verify. My bet to win the pennant was plus 340. So that's all I need right there. Let's go Stros and win the pennant. Anything else we want to touch on since we got our predictions out there?
I will say this: I have a concert that I'm going to on Tuesday, this coming
Jonas
Tuesday, with
again? The Jonas
Jonas Brothers
Tattoo?
again.
no,
Are
it's not
you
Jonas Brothers.
following them around the country?
Yeah, we follow the Jonas Brothers these days. But it's Kruger, you know, my buddy Ice Blakey, who is a
I was gonna bring him up.
huge Rangers fan.
How's he
And so
feeling?
we have decided that Tuesday is going to be a ceasefire day. We are he is officially my sworn enemy as of, yesterday at the end of our game. Like, I don't want to see him or talk to him or anything to do with him until the end of this series. And if we lose, it might take a couple of years to get over that. And but we decided, since we already have tickets to this show on Tuesday, that it's a ceasefire. We'll be cordial. I will do my best to honor that ceasefire.
He's going to be cranky down 0-2.
That doesn't sound like much fun at all.
Yeah, he's going to be cranky down 0-2. Tell him I said hi.
Oh, he'll listen to this. He'll listen to this.
Good.
He will.
Well, Ice Blakey, I hope your Rangers get their asses kicked. Okay. Man, that's all I got. This is going to be playoff baseball, man. If you're a casual fan, there's something different about playoff baseball. For all the Rangers, I don't know, 100 fans out there, I know you haven't been in the playoffs very much. This is cool baseball. We're kind of used to it. We can handle the weight. So, boys, enjoy. Oh, thank you for saying that. I have trolled the Dodgers all day, off and on. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. One of the top days all time on the TikTok feed. I mean,
social media with playoff base. Yeah, we didn't get into that. Social media is the best with playoff baseball. Football, you got NFL stuff, you got college football and all that stuff, and it's great. There is something different about social media and playoff baseball. It's just different.
Oh man. There's a lot of feelings.
The Dodgers got swept.
Whoopsie. Oops. But we're the Dodgers. But we're that. Remember that one season that was like half a season? We won the World Series that half a season.
Go check out the TikTok on the Dodgers that we put out there, the Dumb and Dumber. There are some hurt feelings in the comments. I did not. We did not make friends.
Oh, good. I got to check that. But hold on real quick. The Dodgers got swept. Oh, I love it. And Neil is our TikTok guru. He put out a classic troll job on the Dodgers that he was referencing to. I love it.
Yeah.
I've gone on multiple Dodgers pages maybe today and put some pictures up. But enough about the National League. Please like and rate and review us on all the social media. We are on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Check out our YouTube or Spotify. This will be up as soon as we get it edited. We are eventually going to go to live. All this stuff's happening really fast. We will know. I really appreciate. I know you guys are getting some too. I appreciate people texting me and getting on Twitter and ask me when the pod's coming up. So here it is. We'll do our full one Monday after Game 2 when the Astros are up 2-0.
Absolutely.
So, anything, boys, you want to add before we wrap this one
up?
Just real quick. Top of the 9th, no outs, 3-1 Phillies, 2 runners on. And
How many outs?
One out. One out. Okay.
Ooh.
One out. One out, 2 runners on, top of the ninth. Atlanta's trying to make a run of this.
Go Phillies. They're a scary team, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I like they're fun to watch. I don't know if I brought this up before we got out real quick. The Dodgers got swept. Oh, go Stros.
Go Stros.
Go Stros.